honey girl, bubble tea. Well, no tapioca, but you understand what I mean. Today is a good day. Happy Joan. For once.
This is my vlog and I can record anything I want. Here it goes.
This was all recorded before I decided to make a vlog.
We usually start the show by introducing you to our listeners and getting a background. So, can you give our listeners a background on who you are and how—
The phone has been connected.
So I just got to the place where I'm gonna go pick up the Bolex, another Bolex, the new one, the real one. Okay, let's do this. I'm nervous. Hopefully the analog talk gods manifested some good vibes today and we make a good deal. Are you busy?
No, I'm just doing some coloring, some editing.
I was like, are you filming some Fast and the Furious?
No, I'm not filming something, no.
Oh my gosh. I just left. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you bought everything?
I was just supposed to come through with just getting a body and one lens. Like, I told him that on the phone. I told him that. I was like, hey, like, this is what I want. And then they had it set up for me. And then I was like, how did I end up with 3 lenses now?
That's how it starts. I know, I hear you.
We're about to pick up my sister's bug that I got her for her birthday. It finally came. How many months later? Since July. Woohoo! What do you think? The handle's not going down.
What do you mean?
Like, because my handle was going down last time. Keep going. Okay. But you're good?
Yeah, but now I know already that some of your friends calling you Joan.
Yeah.
Hey, Joan. Some of them Joan, Filipino Joan.
Oh my gosh.
Diba? Joan.
Yeah, terrible.
In Philippine call you Joan. Joan. Parang si John Rivers.
Ew. It's supposed to be Joan of Arc, not Joan Rivers.
Joan ano?
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. About helping people with the YouTube. You know a lot of photographer, professional photographer. It's the big, best, only not in Jersey City, all over the world. Right?
You're not scared who I'm talking to?
Who?
In the internet?
Bakit naman matatakot? Nakita ko naman mga tao na may mga
How do you know they're not a bad person?
The way they talk, the way they act.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen to, I watch also your YouTube. But the way they talk and, talk to each other, I know they are nice, good people, good person.
You don't think they're gonna kidnap me?
No, you're gonna kidnap them, not we cannot kidnap you.
Terrible.
What else?
You should do your TikTok dance.
TikTok.
Like,
Sabi ng friend mo, oh, your mom is cool.
you believe that?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I know how to adjust. This is my age, I can adjust. If I have young people surround me, I'm also young. I'm cool.
Why you think other people your age, they're not cool?
They're cool. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking to myself. Their problem, they're not cool, it's okay. But for me, I'm just saying, and I know somebody, a lot of your friends telling me that, I want to meet your mom.
Yeah, because you're
Nice.
you're the mascot.
Mascot.
I'm excited. I am going to go pick up my MacBook at the App Store. So Yep, heading there. Hopefully it's ready. What's going on with Joan? Now you're gonna know. Keep watching. Okay, let's do this. Okay. This video is the introduction of my new segment, which is me having a vlog. Literally, vlogging was the foundation of my YouTube channel way before I focused on film photography. I enjoyed just documenting my everyday life, sharing with my friends and family where I would go, the places I would travel to, and then I would just private all those videos when I suddenly decided that I wanted to focus on film photography. And I remembered that my art teacher, out of all people, enjoyed watching my vlogs. And for me, I just felt that it didn't suit well with my channel at the time, with what I wanted to produce next. But then here I am now, years later, wanting to create a vlog again. And sometimes I want to intertwine photography and sometimes I don't. And I haven't really honestly figured out what I wanted to do on this vlog. I just know that I need to find an outlet where I'm just going to consistently make videos, be myself. I've always been myself, but I feel that the other videos that I've always created were always much more serious and structured, and I just wanted to create a more of a free form format. And sometimes I just want to make random things and I don't know necessarily where it's going to go, but I just want to put it together and compile it. So pretty much that's going to be the vlog. And today is December 1st, and I felt that because surprisingly 2020 is almost over, I thought that it would be the best opportunity to go now start a vlog. And the time has flew so fast that I honestly didn't even know how that happened, because for others it feels like it's been forever and they just want this year to be over. For me, I can only speak for myself, and this year has been such a eye-opening year for me. For me, I've felt that everyone has been concerned lately about my well-being, and I want to use this platform and this video in particular to talk to you guys about what has been happening in my life. Nothing bad. It's just the fact that people were worried and wanted to ask questions, and people were asking each other what's been going on with me. And so I want to have a conversation with you one-on-one like this. Hopefully it'll answer a little of the questions that you might be skeptical about. And like I said, it's not bad at all. It's just the fact that I'm human, and I don't feel that I show only my best life. I feel I'm the opposite. I feel that I always put not necessarily all the negative stuff, but I put more of the real stuff out there. So I would never think that I only just showcase the good stuff or the best stuff. Nor I feel I've ever even experienced the best. But here we are. So what has been happening lately, just to sum it all up, literally this year alone, the beginning of 2020, right before the pandemic, I was in school. I'm still in school. And I've been always working as well. I work on a TV show, and then I traveled. I went to Hawaii and Arizona right exactly when there was lockdown. And so I feel that I lucked out because I got that out of my system, wanting to be somewhere that's not home, and then had to quarantine for the longest time ever. But during those months, I was in school and I had to also work, like I said, and I was doing personal work. And all the projects that I've been working on, I had no idea that they were either going to be published online, in a newspaper, what have you, and do all these interviews. I had no clue. None of that was in my agenda, but the universe manifested it. And during the summer, usually when people would go on vacations, I was still doing the same thing. I was still not doing school, but I was working. And then now I'm in school again and working. So I pretty much felt that I never took a break. I never gave the time to just relax. And I'm not just saying a day. I sometimes feel I need a longer break than that. But because of what's been going on in the world and the fact that I'm still now in the middle of a semester, it's been pretty difficult to manage all of that. And for me, I just sometimes want to always save everyone, in a sense that if I see someone in trouble, no one necessarily asks me to help, but I feel that if I know that I can help, I want to help. And so I've been learning now to not help, which sounds really sad sometimes when I say that out loud. And for me, the best reference I could help you imagine how I see things is that when if I were to see someone injured on the ground, I just can't walk away from it. I feel that I need to help them. And I feel that that's the empathetic person that I am. And to each their own, there's people out there who would just walk away because they don't know that person. But for me, I feel that I need to do something, especially if it's in front of me. It's just been a life lesson to remind myself that there are times when I have to do something and when I should not. And another thing is I've been working on my self-doubt. I have all these ideas and resources, but at the same time, I second guess myself because sometimes people in general think that what they have as an idea might not be a good idea. And so most of the times, I'm not sure. So I just put it out there and see what happens. Most of the time, the response is good. However, I know that I'm very sensitive sometimes to negativity, and I don't know if I can withstand that. And going back to I'm only human, there are days and there are weeks where I feel that I don't want to do anything, where I feel that all I want to do is just hide in a blanket and wish that I didn't have to go to class. But I know that if I don't go, I'm going to have an absence and that's going to be on my record. And once that all accumulates, I might fail. All of that is in my head. And the one thing that I have to talk about with YouTube at least is that YouTube was my outlet since day one to just have fun. YouTube has never been any source of income for me. YouTube was just my way of creating content just because it was my way of practicing, like basketball. Instead of free throwing, I was practicing making videos. For my own career, which is what I do, is direct. However, what happened was during the pandemic, since we had all this time in the world, I started getting more invested in YouTube. I started making more videos and I started to make more friends. And creating friends on YouTube has just been a whole change in my life because I admire and I love my inner circle of friends. However, none of them are YouTubers, and I feel that they see what I do and they admire it from afar, but they don't understand all the logistics and the hard work in creating YouTube content, or the fact that I'm talking here in front of a camera like this. Most of the time I get asked, how do you even talk to a camera? Like, I don't even have the confidence to do that. For me, I just imagine that I'm talking to a stranger, because if I choose a particular person, I'll start laughing or I'll be like thinking all in my head about who that person is. I just imagine that I'm talking to a stranger because I feel that a stranger is someone, one, doesn't really have an identity yet in your life, and two, the stranger seems much more of a person who is inclined to get to know who you are as a person because they don't know you, compared to your friends. As much as they might be enthusiastic about your life, they know stuff about you. So it's not as exciting to, unlike telling someone who has no clue about who you are. So that's how I see it. I imagine you are a stranger and I am talking to you about whatever the hell I want to talk about. And I don't know why you're listening. So anyways, the whole point of this is the fact that I created friends on YouTube, and it was nice that we were all speaking the same language. We were all talking about how much it takes to create videos, the struggle to just be consistent and persistent. That whole thing. It's just been nice to have that community of friends who understand what it takes to do all of this. And that is something that I gained this year. Are new friends from around the world who understand the same language of content creating. And I'm very appreciative because during this time of me losing myself in a sense of I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore, not necessarily I was going to quit my job, in a sense where I just wasn't sure if I wanted to still even make YouTube content for a while, or should I just like leave it all together. I just am appreciative that they were all concerned about me to the point that they went to go find ways to contact me. Whether or not you're a YouTuber or not, there are also subscribers / followers. You guys are considered friends. You have also reached out and asked how I've been doing. And it really means a lot. It means a lot that you notice because you watch how many videos of mine that you can tell that something was wrong. And I'm here to tell you that I feel much better and that I'm in a better place than where I was weeks ago, days ago. It's not gonna ever happen again. And that's not being negative. It's me being realistic and practical because I know myself, and that for me to say that everything's gonna be great forever is a lie. And I feel that the reason why I want to create this vlog is because I get questioned all the time, and I don't have to explain myself on how do I get better, or how do I make myself feel happy, or how do I look like when I'm sad. This vlog is not going to always be happy. It's just a documentation of my life and the things that I want to share. And it's a practice for me to improve in my skills in filmmaking, because that's still also a journey. I'm much more confident in photography, way more than my filmmaking skills. And I feel that this might be a way for me to get better. And I wanted to share that journey with you, and that is why we are here on vlog number 1. And the fact that the year is almost over, which I cannot believe, I think this is a perfect time to start documenting. And I don't want to commit on a daily vlog because I know myself also that there might be days where I can't vlog, and I don't want to pressure myself. This is supposed to be for fun. This is supposed to be where I don't take things so seriously all the time. This is supposed to be just a way for me to express myself and not have to just think of what is going to happen next. It's more of a spontaneous way of just documenting me, myself. That's pretty much what my vlog is going to be consist of. Sometimes I'm going to implicate photography in there, but if I can't, please don't get mad. Literally, this is my channel. I have to remind myself that I can do whatever I want, and for you to tell me that you don't like this or that, it's not fair. You are entitled to your feelings, but you also have to remember that this is my space. This is where I get to do what I want to do, and if you are not happy with it, then don't watch my videos, pretty much. So that is my long story of a short story of everything that's been kind of going on. I'm not really hiding anything. It's just that I just have my bad days, and sometimes they last way longer than I want it to. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get better.